Quran, Chapter 102, Surah At-Takathur by Sayyid Qutb. Translation by Muhammad Al-Amrani. In the name of God, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Your pursuit of wealth and rivalry in abundance has distracted you until you visit the graves. No, indeed, you shall come to know. Then no, indeed, you shall come to know. No, if only you knew with the certainty of knowledge. You would surely see the blazing hellfire. Then you shall see it with the eye of certainty. Then on that day you shall be questioned about the blessings you enjoyed. This chapter resounds with a majestic and awe-inspiring rhythm, like the voice of a solemn warner, standing on a high peak, raising his voice and echoing with a stern tone. It cries out to those lost in heedlessness, drunk with the illusions of life, teetering on the edge of the abyss, their eyes closed, their senses bewitched. His voice reaches to the highest and farthest realms. Your pursuit of wealth has distracted you until you visit the graves. O you who are intoxicated by this world, O you who are engrossed in accumulating wealth, children and worldly possessions, all while oblivious to the truth. O you who chase after what will be left behind as you enter the narrow grave, where there is no wealth, no pride. Awaken, look around, for you have been distracted by wealth until you visit the graves. Then he strikes their hearts with the terror of what awaits them after their visit to the graves, with a deep, solemn tone, "No, indeed, you shall come to know." And he repeats this rhythm with dreadful, weighty words, then, "No, indeed, you shall come to know." Then he deepens the warning, adding more gravity and foreboding, hinting at a heavy matter they cannot comprehend in their drunken stupor and obsession. No. If only you knew with the certainty of knowledge. Then he unveils this hidden, dreadful truth. You would surely see the blazing hellfire. Then he affirms this truth and embeds its terrifying impact in their hearts. Then you shall see it with the eye of certainty. And finally, he delivers the last blow, awakening the intoxicated, alerting the heedless, shaking the indifferent, and making those in comfort tremble with fear. Then on that day you shall be questioned about the blessings you enjoyed. You shall be questioned. From where did you acquire them? In what did you spend them? Was it in obedience or disobedience? Was it from lawful or unlawful means? Did you give thanks? Did you fulfill your duty? Did you share, or did you hoard? You shall be questioned about the wealth you amassed and the pride you took in it. It is a burden you take lightly in your heedlessness and distractions. But beyond it lies a heavy reckoning. This chapter speaks for itself, conveying its profound meaning and rhythm. It leaves the heart weighed down, preoccupied with the hereafter, far removed from the trivialities of this fleeting world and its shallow concerns, which only the empty-hearted find joy in. It portrays the worldly life as a brief flash in the long reel of time. Your pursuit of wealth has distracted you until you visit the graves. And then the flash of this life ends, its tiny page folds away and time stretches on, the burdens grow heavier. The very flow of expression here echoes this profound truth, aligning perfectly with its unique style. When one reads this solemn and awe-inspiring chapter, with its ascending rhythms reaching into the vast sky at the beginning, and its deep, descending rhythms at the end, One feels the weight of the responsibility that follows this fleeting life on earth, carrying its burden along the path. And so one begins to hold oneself to account for every small and insignificant thing.